Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Monster of the Week. It's been a while. We've missed you. Have you missed us? I hope so. I'm going to dive right in to our sponsors that we always like to thank. So, of course, we like to thank dndbeyond.com. That is D, the letter N, D, beyond.com. We may not use it tonight, but we have 3 nights out of the week that we do use it, so please be sure to check that out. Of course, we like to thank Lucky Dice Cafe as well. If you're ever looking for games in the Huntsville, Alabama area, once everything is good and ready to have people go back and sit and play in-person games, please be sure to check that out. Of course, we do have a YouTube if you'd like to check out any of our past episodes, and as well as a Patreon that's slowly but surely being updated and revamped. So be sure to check those out as well. Now, it's been a while. It's been a little bit before last year, before Christmas, but we're back with some more Monster of the Week. So last time on the Eyes of the Fallen, we fought what we've come to find out as a water spirit, or a water demon of sorts, that has made its way into the town of Smithsdale. It seemed to drag one of Morgan's friends, Bones, down into the deep through a portal, but they've watched cams and found out that he exited the water, seemingly without others noticing that he seemed fine. They managed to find him outside of town, took him home, Ralph getting the chance to meet Bones as one of the people who helped save a couple of his friends that from the man that Ralph himself escaped from. We learned a couple other things about the way the water demons sort of work, how they are the lowest with the information Cassie found. And that was about as far as we got in this new session, in this new hunt. So last time we were a little split up. I know Morgan was still at home and sort of hanging around Salem's house where Bones was. James, I think you were looking up some information the last time just to see if you could find out more, I believe.
It does seem like I was researching something last time.
I know you brought up to a few of the group about breaking into the town over's home where to get the necklace for Odette.
Mm-hmm. And some people suggest... I know the suggestion came up of swapping it to him for the mask.
Yes.
Both to keep it away from certain people. And because this guy seems to just lock his stuff up and doesn't actually use it, so...
Mm-hmm. It's more of a collector museum of sorts, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just likes to show it off because, hey, check what I have.
It's a shame.
All this fun, funky stuff. I believe you brought it up to Cassie at one point as well, and she was like, well, why don't we just... I think she was the one that said, let's trade it for the mask. I believe you were planning on talking to Ralph and Stuart about it. More of a breaking and entering instead of a let's just trade this.
Yeah, I was really wanting to talk to him about it before we start talking about just trading it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to steal something, those are the 2 guys on the team that you go talk to.
Which is funny, I have nothing that helps with stealing, so I'm just short.
You have the proper attitude, though.
Oh, thank you.
The enthusiasm.
That's, yeah.
Proper attitude for thievery.
Proper attitude for thievery. That's always good. Mm-hmm. Now here's a question. Do you all come together to relieve kind of the information that we found? I know last time it was Cassie that found out more of the information when it came to the water demon himself, which, Cassie, welcome back. I was talking about you. About how you found the information on the water demon / spirit. I don't know if you would wait for everyone to come together before relaying that information, or if you'd go, like, one at a time, whoever you saw.
No, I'd probably wait for everybody to be all together and just relay it all in one shot.
Alright. Morgan, what are you up to? I know you were staying close.
I mean, can't hurt to try and text Dad and see if he knows anything about this more than I do.
Okay. What are you texting to Dad?
Probably ask him about the circumstance, like, what, like, does he know anything about this creature? And is it familiar? Probably not in his line of work, but is it familiar, like, in the realm?
In the realm? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would take a little bit for him to text you back, just because, of course, he's always busy down where he works. But you get a text back that's mostly just, like, they're part of the, it's kind of like a working list. A lot of elemental type demons or spirits, be it fire, earth, water, air, tend to work for a lot of people down in his realm. Water being at the lowest of the working list. So they would normally stay in your realm, the realm you're in, so that, like, he calls it the mortal realm.
Okay. Well, I actually don't remember where I was last week.
If I remember,
As in, like, where I
know-
physically was.
Yeah. I believe you had dropped off Bones back at Salem's house. You had
Yeah. That's right.
you had given him his hat, and then I believe you were heading back to the mansion.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Then I'll continue on my way to meet up there.
Okay. So sooner or later, all of you do end up back at the mansion. Ralph, you got to meet up. You finally got to meet the man that actually helped save some of your old friends. Or colleagues, I guess. Unless you did make friends with a good
Coworker.
Coworker, yeah. And then, Jernia, I believe you were heading back to the mansion as well to help do a little bit of research? Maybe? Unless we're... Oh, Deca, we can't hear you again, sadly. I see his mic lit up, but okay. I will come back to Jernia later. Please, Deca, just yell when you return. Just like a little screech.
Oh,
Just because I can't hear him. Oh.
yeah. See you lighting up, but hearing nothing.
I'm here.
Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
there he is.
Hi.
Wait.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you for the longest time.
Yeah, everything went quiet and on my end too, and I was like, okay, I guess even my mobile is gonna mess with me.
Oh. Oh, no, that's not good. If I do remember correctly, you were going to help do some research?
Yes,
okay.
that sounds like something Jernia would do. Just like she like passes the shift off to like whoever
Doll?
else. To Doll, yes. Sorry, been a month. So she passes off the shift to Doll, and then like we'll start doing like doesn't even leave, starts doing research.
Okay. So you want to look around the in the bookstore this time around then?
Yeah, I figure ironically enough, the bookstore probably has better. I probably have better odds at the bookstore than I do at like somewhere where the books are like finite.
Okay.
As far as Jernia knows, this place is like infinite books.
Yeah, that's very true. All right. Are you're in Roll20? You're able to.
Yeah, I'm on Roll20. I'm fine.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before. So I'll get you to do that familiar old act under pressure roll. It's basically just a roll to see if you find what you're looking for. So that is a plus cool roll.
Okay. Plus cool. Anya's a little cool. Let's see how cool she really is.
She's only a little cool.
Not cool
very
enough.
cool.
Not cool enough. So that is a fail with a 6.
I gained experience. I got a level. Woo!
Hey,
Honestly, when it works, it works,
1,
right?
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can. All right, cool. Cool.
All right. So sadly, you do not find the book that you are looking for. You find a bunch on just like how they talk about like elements in retrospect of like zodiac symbols and how Gemini's an air spirit, an air element type of thing. That's sadly, unfortunately, all you find for books when it comes to that.
Astrology is bullshit, and she puts it back. I will get back to you about what improvement I pick here in a sec.
Yeah, of course. Take your time.
Oh,
Okay.
I already feel like I picked it. It's just, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Perfect. Whenever you guys went to go check out the pool, it had been after breakfast. So by the time you guys all end up meeting up back around the house, it's closer to lunch. So it's easier for you guys to meet up and have lunch together if you so desire back at the mansion. And you all can talk about what you found and what kind of things you would prefer to bring up to the group if you'd like. Keep to yourself if you'd rather. Who wants to share information?
I can do this now. And then she there's like the plate just starts levitating in her hand.
Where's the string?
You can find it. Look for it.
And he'll like put his hand under or over.
You
Maybe
just,
that's the
if you
trick.
put-
She made
if you
an
put it-
invisible string. It's very impressive.
Oh.
If you put your hand underneath, you feel this gust of wind hit your hand.
Oh, it's a
And
fan.
truthfully, the plate falls and lands in your hand.
be honest, you got that so you could clean up after my messes.
You're not that special.
But I am very messy.
You are messy. I didn't get this specifically so I can clean up Ralph's. Do you have a last name?
Not today.
Okay, I did not pick up the School of Magic just so I can learn how to clean up after Ralph. There's cool things I can do with it, and I want to learn more.
That's fair.
She's very noticeably not making eye contact at all with Ralph, which I cannot do because I don't have I don't have Zoom on.
Just idly kind of like looking
But
away.
narrate everything. Yeah.
Just is it like you don't move your head but you move your eyes away, or do you just kind of tilt your head just slightly and just make sure to not look in Ralph's direction at all?
I feel like Ralph is on the same side and on the same side of the table
Mm-hmm.
as she is, but just a few seats away, and she's just looking straight at whoever's in the front. Maybe it's James or something. It's making the most direct eye contact ever.
Oh,
I-
James.
Whenever we have a meeting, I just imagine Ralph sprawled out on a chaise longue. Go on.
me like one of your French girls?
Uh-huh.
Little bubble pipes.
Drop me like one of your French girls. Oh no.
You got ice magic, make me a sculpture.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that
Absolutely
can be done. It is winter. It wouldn't be strange to have ice sculptures out in the yard.
I mean, it kind of would,
Damn, ice
because no
sculpture, it's
normal
winter.
person has ice sculptures out in their yard.
Uh,
Snow sculptures, sure. Ice sculptures,
I guess the question is how normal is everyone here?
We have ice sculptures in the yard.
You definitely have ice sculptures. I wouldn't be surprised if Journey is just like, I need to do something to relax. Ice sculpture time.
It's even easier now because she could just like it's even more stress relieving now because all she has to do is like make a big block of ice instead of like trying to carefully shape it. Then she just gets her wind magic and makes like a chisel, like one of those pneumatic chisels, and just
You just like light one hand on fire and then use wind to kind of do quick bursts of flame and just kind of melt it at just enough.
yeah,
And then if it's too much,
Yeah.
just use your ice magic to bring it back. You know?
yeah, exactly.
Y'all are all missing the obvious. Ralph goes, make me an ice sculpture. She freezes in a block of ice and rolls him out in the front yard.
thank you.
That too.
We'll
Yeah.
let him out some spring. He's already dead. It ain't like it's gonna kill him.
It's true. If anything, now Ralph
When you-
will see like the next
when you learn-
million years.
When you learn your lesson, then you can come out.
Or spring, whichever comes first.
So spring, then.
Oh no. Alright. Give me an ice sculpture. Just there's Ralph. He will be missed. Just hear him yelling
here lies
inside
Ralph.
in the block of ice.
Oh yeah.
Here lies Ralph. He fucked around and found out.
Yep. Oh god. I have something for that. It just feels right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hold on, it's a very good picture. I love it with my entire heart. It's Dolly Parton, so it's even better.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck around, find it. Alright. You guys are able to sit and have lunch and just kind of enjoy the time with the mild arguments between Ralph and Jernia. What would you guys like to do now? You guys know of the water demon. You know that it sorry, apologies. You know that it is in town. Because of closing the portal when you guys did, it was able to escape through the drains of the pool. So it is still here.
So how do we go about hunting this thing?
Sewers.
We could bait the thing.
Or that.
What do you
Hey,
bait a puddle of water with?
Rice?
That's for fun.
It works that way. Yeah.
And how dangerous is this thing? I mean, is it going to get down in the sewers and just mind its own business? Is it going to try to make it to like a lake or
It's
the
gonna
ocean?
kill all the alligators down there.
We're too far north for alligators.
Crocodiles.
Crocodilos.
Fair enough.
Touche.
You do have those Canadian trapdoor alligators I've heard about.
Yeah. I don't know. We could just go in the sewer and like flush them out. But dish. Oh. All right.
Uh,
I'll be watching cartoons. I've done all I need to
Sure.
do.
Oh. So that is the question. How can you, I guess, bring a water demon out?
we can bring it out, do we just bring it out wherever, or do we just like now specifically here?
I mean,
I'm not too keen on literally summoning a demon. The idiots do that.
I heard that.
Is it intelligent enough to really want things? Something we get tempted with.
I mean, it
Intelligent
seemed
enough
to be.
know how to pull people into the abyss.
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly here for a reason. It wants something.
Maybe the way we bait it is, oh, this is stupid. That we open up a thing to the water world or whatever that was. Wait, water world was a movie. No, the I don't know, plane of water.
Is there a water park near here?
No. No, absolutely not.
You're like, I swear to God, no. Yes, it is closed down because it still is sort of the winter months, but there is a water park pretty down the way.
Okay, if it's closed, perhaps.
I mean,
It's winter. I don't think anybody's going to be swimming right now, outdoors at least.
Sure.
closed is a nice way of seeing needs to be turned back on. And, I mean, we can just help out with that.
I mean,
Right?
I know I live in Texas, but the SeaWorld shows go on in the winter.
True, but you guys are in a smaller town. This isn't SeaWorld. It's... This is not SeaWorld. You know, I had the idea to put a water park just in the area in case you, like, guys thought of it, and I never came up with
Lakeland?
lake.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just three lakes that are just side by side.
Q's brain is a SpongeBob meme was like, what's his name? What's his name? We forgot to give him a name.
Yeah. I did. What? Okay, you guys keep talking.
It sounds like no one's interested in doing that anyway.
I'm still gonna give you guys a name in case you need it for later.
If it's closed, then maybe but I don't want to just risk a bunch of people's lives just because we had a good idea. Let's use the big drain pipe in the water park.
Look, if you want to do some sewer spelunking, go ahead, but I'm running out of ideas here. Would sewer spelunking be called kerplunking? Anyway.
No, it wouldn't.
Bunking.
What does anybody else have anything to bring to this question mark?
What did I get from my contact? Because I was dealing with my laundry when I think you told everybody.
No, I actually did not. Sorry, I can't remember what question you asked your contact. I'm going to be honest right now. You just wanted more information on water
demons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wrote it down, put it somewhere. I'll be honest, didn't do it. Also, I'm between the name H2 Oasis and Froggy Flare because I just thought it was cute.
I do like H2 Oasis.
If that's the vote, we'll go with H2 Oasis. So your contact basically told you that water demons are part of the, like the information that you found, they are part of the lowest line of the list, basically. They can't stay in what you would call the sort of basically hell, but it's just the like lower realm. So most of the time you'll find like that fire demons will work in the lower realm because they can stay there the longest. Earth and air share the same spot of being able to travel between the two and are still more pliable in either. While water is always going to be at the bottom of the list because they cannot stay there for long. So if anybody, and most of the time they won't work on their own, they will follow orders for someone. So that there is a very high chance that either this thing is gone rogue, and which there should be more than just one of them because water's just not always the strongest, but also there is a chance. It's getting like 17 messages in 3 different spots. Someone is telling them to either find something specifically or telling them to just get certain people that are needed.
So it's a very real chance that this creature is here then under orders and doing whatever it's doing because it's being told to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we cut its portal off.
Mm-hmm.
So it may be separated from whoever was giving it orders.
Or it hasn't completed its task. Whatever its task may be.
Yeah.
We literally don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. The only idea would be you can try reopen the portals, see where it goes. You guys can track down the creature, lead it somewhere where you maybe can stop it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we do go to HQ.
We could research a ritual or something to banish it, but then we'd be back and need to lure it somewhere probably.
Mm-hmm. Like either way, we're gonna need to like lure it somewhere.
Mm-hmm. We could also just get like a
Totally
big
fine.
shop vac. Just collect it that way.
Or just a bunch of salt.
Well, the next part of my plan was to drive it down to like the salt plains or something down out west, dump it out.
It's a long way west. It's like that's going to like the other side of the U.S.
But we've been kind of vague about where we're at, so it might not be too bad a drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's still. I picture us in like the Midwest somewhere, so it's still like a state or two over.
Road trip.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
There's lots of things you can do. Whenever the creature was here, do you remember that it went after Bones, and then it initially had gone after Jernia, who had the bubble over her head whenever she was in the water, and then switched to Morgan when Morgan sort of jumped in to make sure she didn't get dragged under.
Well, that could just mean it was attacking anybody that was closest to it.
Or it likes people with magicality.
Because it started off assaulting somebody else, and Bones jumped in the water, didn't he?
Yep. Bones pulled her out. Which, Morgan, because Lauren is Salem's partner, you know that she has some magicality to her. Not like Jernia does, but she is what is it's something called specifically. Hold on. It is called.
Chlorians.
Sorry.
Metachlorians?
Her class would be
That's
technically
Star Wars.
specified as the Hex. So magicality, but not as, it doesn't come as easily as Gerenia's does.
Okay.
Learning a new spell to trap something? I'm in. Summoning it? I'm a little more on the fence unless we know it's gonna work.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Every good spell requires research. You have to figure out what you're doing before you do it.
No wonder I don't like magic.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Ralph, you want to go in the sewers with me?
Yeah, sure. I don't have any olfactory organs anyway.
Awesome. And I just lost my sense of smell from shoveling elephant shit for years.
I guess that'd do it.
Yeah. We're set.
I'm taking somebody else's clothes, though. Ain't dirty in this.
In the house, Ralph, there is actually like old clothes. Some of it might be a little bit big on you, but there is, and actually this goes for everyone. There are some old clothes that look like probably the people who used to live here have left their clothing here.
They have Stuart size?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, this pants probably not, unless you decided to wear like some shorts. The sweaters and stuff, yeah, you'd probably fit into.
Just roll up the sleeves a bit.
Yep.
Wear 6 sweaters at once.
It really fills it up.
Yep.
So what's your guys' plan? Because Ralph and I are set. We're going to go whoop some water butt.
Water whooping.
Water whooping. That's right.
That's a name for it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
It's a good name.
So only two of you are going into the sewers? That's the plan? You can probably find a map of like the sewer system here in the house. It'd be a very old map, so if there were any updates on just the lines, it's a good chance they're not there. But oh, excuse me, you can definitely find a map to kind of help the way. At least a
We
little
could break
bit.
into City Hall.
That's true.
I mean, we could also ask City Hall, but we could also break into City Hall.
Ralph knows what he wants, and that's to break in.
Now, is this a big enough town that they would have a sewer that you could actually get down in and walk around? Or is it just going to be the pipes?
I want to say that sort of the main city area would have the larger pipes that you can get into, yes. A lot of the main streets, but there is a lot of the smaller pipes as well.
Yeah, Stuart can fit.
Not even worried. In fact, I feel like I grow as a person when I go and explore something scary without anybody following.
Huh. Noted.
Really, you don't want Ralph to go with you then?
No, it's just, don't worry, guys. You know what? Stuart's on the case.
Can I, like, watch from a
please
van
don't.
and you just have, like, a GoPro strapped to you or something?
What's that?
I'll be honest, Ralph probably wouldn't know what a GoPro is either.
He just heard it somewhere. He's watched a couple YouTube videos with them, and he just kept hearing GoPro, but you're like, what is a GoPro?
I still have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been getting paid for this. When are we gonna go pro?
That was good.
Oh, God.
I mean, I guess.
Such is the life of having Stuart. Alright. So, 2 of you want to go into the sewer? What will the rest of you be doing?
Cassie would probably go with them into the sewer.
Okay.
Room for 3 more.
Sense of small notwithstanding, but yes, Cassie would probably go into the sewer with them.
Alright. Perfect. Jernia, James, Morgan? Jernia, James, Morgan?
Probably just a chaperone, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we already made the decision that one of us with the brain cell needs to be with the rest of you at all times.
James would go over, but since everybody else seems to be, but he'd be asking, do we actually have a plan if we run into this thing down there?
I will say the last time, Morgan almost drowned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Morgan shouldn't come. He can find, I don't know, a bag of salt to sit in or something.
What? Your
Why do
demon
we-
stop working? Have you tried putting it in rice?
That is what we need. Everybody gets a shotgun with salt shot.
With rock
Oh
salt.
no.
Those
It's like-
little bug shotguns.
Yeah, like rock
Oh, those
salt.
would work too.
The war crime in a gun.
I mean,
They're all capable
right.
of those crimes, bud.
Jernia is gonna look up banishment spells.
Alright. Oh, excuse me. Alright.
Jenny, you are coming, right?
And are we leaving right
Sorry?
this moment, or are we gonna wait like the next day?
Like, Jenny, if you come with us, like, just freeze the whole thing. Freeze everything.
It'll still stink.
That's not my
It might
intention.
smell worse after water's drenched it.
Like, yeah, I don't smell that.
I don't
That's
wanna-
like, I'm saying freeze everything. I can't drown in ice.
You can drown if you're under the ice.
Okay, well, not if you freeze it first.
I'm kidding. I'm being pedantic. I have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay at the library. I need to research a few things.
Okay.
You all go. What would you call it? Kerplunking.
Let's just go with that one, yeah.
It
And
sounded
I
nice.
will. Yeah. And I'll stay here and do a little bit of research. Probably ask around a little bit, but I do agree that something on the ground level should be done. But I gotta learn how to trap the thing. It's no good finding it if you can't trap it.
I mean, reconnaissance.
Yeah, that's what you guys are doing. I'm glad we agree. Jernia gets up and goes towards the library. Goes towards the tea and leaf.
Okay. So Jernia goes back to the tea and leaf. Perfect. Does that mean everybody else is going to be joining in on the sewer things? Morgan, are you going down with them?
Yeah. Why not?
All right.
Another adventure. Every time something bad happens, it's always us that's got to deal with it.
We're going on a trip. Our favorite rocket.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the favorite rocket ship.
It's up there.
excuse me. So, if you all want to change into clothing that is not your original clothing because you are going down to the super sewers, you are able to without an issue.
Oh, that wasn't me this time.
Guys decide to quickly look up sewer maps, you are able to find some at least old copies in the house, in the mansion. Is sewer maps available online? Is that just a thing you can look up online?
I feel like it wouldn't be. It seems...
If you know where to look.
Dietary.
Library, probably.
Library, yeah.
Town hall would have that sort of thing, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
James is going to suggest swinging by a drugstore and getting some like Vicks Vapor Rub. You put a little bit under your nose and it kind of kills your sense of smell. For those of us not experienced with elephant crap.
Also, smelling salts.
Yep. Which I know, sorry. Which I know, apologies. Stuart has smelling salts because he has a med kit. Oh my gosh, that took me a lot longer than it needed to. I apologize.
You guys can have these if you want. They don't do anything to me.
So it's at least there.
I think we have a plan, though.
All right. So, Jernia is going to be looking up some, that. I will come back to Jernia in a moment. And, we continue with the rest of the party down into the sewers. You have to go back into town to get to, the sewers, which is not an issue. Yes.
If we're passing through the tea and leaf,
Yes.
Stuart's just gonna stop in and say to his brother, like, don't use any water for a bit.
He's like
Don't sit on the
running
toilet,
the water
especially.
in the sink to make like a pot of mac and cheese or something right then, and he's like just turning it off, like
Yeah, don't do that. I'll tell you when it's good. Don't do it.
pours it back down the drain.
Yeah, there's stuff in the water.
Oh.
You can probably use bottled, it's fine.
You never know when it was bottled.
Well, if the thing went down the drain, it's probably in the sewer, which would not necessarily link to the drinking water.
Yet.
I mean, just being safe, my dude.
Wants to keep his brother safe.
Gotta keep a brother alive, man.
What happens when he starts dehydrating?
And he drink juice.
But isn't most juice made with water?
Hush. Up to the sewers.
I like my macaroni with pulp, okay?
Oh no!
Steve, no.
I can't even like getting to like it's just the idea of boiling orange juice to make macaroni, but like the idea of like mixing the cheese in afterwards for like mac and cheese, like that's where I'm like stop. But also the idea of hot orange juice just is like
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that doesn't seem good.
I mean at the same time I'm sitting here and I'm like it's probably
There's
gross.
I'm down to try it.
Juice that I really just don't think
I'm
you could
down to try
even
it.
boil it.
I have orange juice in the fridge. I'll try it later.
God, that's gonna be a waste of orange.
I fucking dare you.
Don't come at me when I get fucking horribly sick because of fucking boiled orange juice. Like,
Some orange flavored mac and cheese, Quentin.
I'm not doing that. Fucking, I would not do that. I will boil some orange juice though. As long
Next
as
time we
there's-
play D&D in person, guess what I'm serving up for snacks?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I won't be able to join. session.
Yeah,
Whenever that session is, I'm doing something. All right. Are you guys just deciding to go for like a manhole to get into the sewer? Are you deciding to try and find something that's a little more off? What are you guys gonna try for this?
Is there a manhole cover behind the shop?
So me thinking of where the shop.
Because the shop's kind of in the downtown area, so.
Yep. There is definitely one in the road that is in front of the shop, and there is one down the side street from the shop. So the front road is more busy in front of the shop because it is the downtown area, but the side street is usually fairly quiet. It's like so there was another shop on the corner, and then it's the Tea and Leaf, and then another shop, and then it was that little bakery that burnt down and has actually gotten back up. So if anybody really liked that spot, it's good now.
I mean, can I just use incorporeal and like just kind of like stick my head under the sidewalk? See if I see something? Where's the
You
sewage
should.
line?
You absolutely should.
That is a fucking sentence and a half, and I love it. I just
do a little peeky.
Just a little sneak peek. Incorporeal, you may freely move through solid objects, but not people. Yes, you can definitely do that. Like, there is no issue being able to do that.
Lit. I'm going in, boys.
It is a little dark down there. But I'm gonna say with Demon and his Morgan nature. With Morgan and his demon nature, you can see a little bit as if he would have like a dark vision of sorts. But it is it's not a lot. But it just you can smell it too. Good for
Nice.
you. As it just kind of like hits your nostrils, and but as far as you can tell, there's nothing down there besides the water that flows.
Okay, DM, a technical question.
Okay.
Say this smell is so putrid and disgusting, and I'm still in a solid object. What were to happen if I were to hypothetically do a little vommy? Where does it go?
Ew.
It's
A
not
little
gonna happen.
vommy.
I'm just morbidly curious.
That's cursed.
Fuck.
Where does it go?
Well, if you're going to start thinking along those lines, though, could you actually smell while incorporeal?
That's
Because
true.
smell is little particles hitting you.
Yeah, but then like the next question is like he can move through solid objects, but once his head is down under there, he's not necessarily incorporeal anymore. And if he, in a way, his whole body is incorporeal, he would just slide right down and right through.
Of course, we're also dragging science into a talk about magic, so we're in danger of making cat girls explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I want to say how your incorporeal works is like you can. So right now, if you're just sticking your head under from your like shoulders to wherever like the sidewalk hits, that's incorporeal. But if you wanted to keep your hands up on the sidewalk to make sure you don't slip right through, your hands would have to be solid.
So we can hold you up, though, because you can't go through people.
Yes.
That's
So that
true.
means anybody that's in the sewer could use Morgan's head
Yeah.
like a little punching bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because only the
sure.
section taken through the rock is incorporeal.
Yeah.
you can hold my little tail.
Are you in your demon form right now?
No. But I can make a little tail come out.
That's true. You're not wrong. Okay.
That's not gonna be the most disturbing thing that people see if they come across this image.
That's true. It's gonna be
Oh,
more
no.
like.
What you doing? Fishing. What?
Okay, so I will leave this to you then, Molly Morgan.
Okay.
Would you rather whatever your body is phasing through, whatever you decide, like I want to put my hand through a wall. Your hand will go through the wall, but you can stop it from like going, like you can like stop it at your wrist, let's say, because you don't want to go that much through the wall, or like up to your shoulder and your arm and hand is through the wall, but you can keep solid. But on the other side of the wall, if you want to grab something, I don't think you can take things with you with that. Hold on.
Well, then Morgan would leave his clothes behind every time he faced through something if he walked through a wall.
That's true.
Well,
You might put a weight limit on it. You know, a coin would be easy enough, but, you know, a suitcase full of gold bullion, maybe not.
Yeah. Because... Fucking the little vommy.
It's a rules out
Can't
system.
see me
It's all
shake my
it's
head,
all
but
what
I'm
you
shaking
decided
my
how
head.
you decide it works.
Yeah. Because in that kind of instance, it would just end up on the sidewalk, I guess.
Well, would it
It looks like it's
recorporialize
spewing
as soon
out
as
right
it
at their
left?
neck.
Yeah. Sorry, Steve. What?
Wouldn't it just recorporialize as soon as it left him? So if his head was down in the sewer, it would just throw up in the sewer?
True, but it has to. It travels from through your neck, so that.
But then, like, are you considering stomach acids and stuff? Because that's all in there too.
Why
Oh my
would
God.
they not
In
be
you or out of you?
corporialized with him? Otherwise, he'd lose his stomach acid every time he went incorporeal.
Yeah.
Which would be another mess.
Well, it
But
would probably count as part of him until
Right.
it actually exited his mouth.
Yeah.
I really want
Okay.
to know
Yeah.
how long
You would throw up in the sewer. Sorry. Yeah.
But you'd be
If
upside
this
down when
isn't
you're doing it. But
happening,
it'd be
I
real rough on the
I
side.
do love the visual image I'm getting of just someone's neck poking out of the fucking ground, and then vomit and chunks are just spewing out from all around it.
I gonna
Eat this,
gonna
Morgan.
I'm gonna hold up the X card right at this point.
Sorry, Dick, we can't see it.
I hate that.
So, yeah, that's not gonna happen. My brain started to think about it and I needed an answer.
Well, we have about a probably 5 to 10 minute segment now about it, so that's
We have
Excellent.
2 more hours.
Welcome to our podcast.
mhm.
welcome to our podcast where we talk about what if you're incorporeal and need to throw up. No. Okay, so you don't throw up, but yes, you don't see anything in the sewer.
Okay.
Kind of want to just drag him along throughout the streets.
I mean,
Right?
we could.
What do your elf eyes see?
No. You honestly could if you really wanted to.
Which, whenever
And
he
once my,
starts
once my
moving
tail
you,
starts wagging, I saw something.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No.
Okay. Morgan, you can feel yourself being dragged. Not dragged, I guess, is not the. Like, you're being moved down the sidewalk. So whoever's holding on to you is moving down the sidewalk. So you can either, if you decide to, lift your head back up to see, you know, what's going on? Question mark. Or,
I imagine there's a slight flail,
mhm.
because all of a sudden I'm moving.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I'll kind of like peek my head back out, and I'm like, you could have said something.
You wouldn't have heard it.
Could have done something like
Pinch
tug
your
on the
butt.
pants or tug on the tail or something. Like,
I mean, I tugged on the whole you. I don't know what else you need.
oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's not wrong.
What time of
I
day
mean-
is it? How many people are seeing this video?
People are,
It's like it's like
after lunch.
10:30 a.m.
No, it's after lunch. So, it's well enough after lunch that people aren't like, sorry, I thought I saw a spider. That people aren't leaving from like lunch to go back to work kind of thing. Like everybody's already back at work. So, you're down a side street, so it's mostly like houses that are behind the shops. It's a weekday, so kids are in school, parents are at work, There's maybe like a few stragglers here and there that there's like one maybe that can that has
She
walked
was looking
by.
out of an office building like, the hell is going on down there?
Hey man, we're just filming a movie.
Special effects. Special
Cheaper if you do the special effects while you're filming it.
I mean, yeah, not wrong.
Practical effects, my dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God. Just kind of like watches like, uh-huh, and goes on his way. James, you can hear the thoughts of, that's weird. I don't, but he's like, also to the point of like, it's like, that's weird enough for me not to reapproach. So, goodbye. And just goes on his way, basically. Morgan, you're still being dragged down the sidewalk. There's no change, really, in any of the water that you can see, or you don't see anything different down in the sewers. There are clear paths that have been marked by pretty much just the workers that go down into the sewers. But otherwise, there's not a lot that is going on down here.
I get a little bored. I go a little limp. Just kind of dangle.
Well, either he's dead or he isn't seeing anything.
The water monster has come up, wrapped around Morgan's head, and there's just, he can't do anything about it because you're just still dragging him.
I've actually been like, I've been pulled in completely in half, and you're just dragging along my lower half.
How you didn't notice the actual blood trail now? That's the real question, you know?
That, or wait, another hypothetical.
Okay.
If I die, does my body stop being incorporeal, and do I just kind of like lock in place in the ground?
Or do you get cut?
Or do I like completely slice in half and my body just gets kind of shot out each end?
So I want to say the body that is in the ground would get stuck, but where the rest of your body is, it gets like split off pretty much. Because this is a solid ground and you're it's like when you think of D&D, I guess, you're forced out for the most part. But whatever's in the ground in this case stays there, but like if you're like from the waist and a little bit of your stomach in the ground, that stays there, but from your chest up, you're down, and from your waist down, you're being dragged.
Alright. Anyway.
A quick answer, that's all you get.
Yeah. While I'm hanging out in the sewer, can I, like, try and just text Dad again while I'm upside down?
Just see your hand come through the ground, grab your phone, and then go back into the ground?
Yeah, I'm that bored.
If Morgan keeps his phone in his pocket, though, wouldn't it fall out when he's upside down?
Yeah.
You have very loose pockets.
So would his wallet.
What wallet?
At least that's what Ralph said. Oh yeah, it must have fallen out.
That's a good question. What does Morgan usually wear? It is winter, so would Morgan have worn a winter jacket of sorts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably something a little more like dressy.
Okay. God, dressy.
Some sort of longer jacket.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Warm pants. Again, probably something a little more formal, but probably like probably a thicker material.
Okay.
Anything below 70 degrees is too cold for Hellboy.
All right. So here's the other question then. Where would you leave your phone and your wallet?
Probably in the pants pocket.
Okay. Now, does Morgan wear tight pants, or is Morgan going to be wearing something that's a little bit more suited for the colder weather?
Well, it's probably tighter around the top, like nicer dress pants, but it kind of loosens once it starts to go like midway down the thigh.
Okay.
He's got the I'm the sexy CEO kind of
Yep.
look going. I own 51% of this company. And that's why I'm being dragged down a sewer.
Yep. I would say, just because you are upset, like, if you weren't being dragged on the sidewalk, you wouldn't have, your phone and wallet wouldn't have slipped out of equal pockets. Of
Okay.
either of their pockets. So, at some point, yes, your phone and wallet have slipped out of your pockets.
Oh, good. Anybody nice enough to notice, or did I just lose my phone and wallet?
Oh, I have them.
Yeah, I feel like Ralph wouldn't let that slide past him.
Is Ralph the one holding Morgan, though?
Oh, yeah.
If so, it's going to be obvious he stops to pick something up.
Yep. Just let's...
You gonna do anything about it?
Well, I probably would, like, just reach up with the one hand and kind of pat, like, around my legs and feel like nothing is there. And then just sort of, like, reach both my hands up and do, like, the sort of, like, the wide shrug, like, what the hell?
I feel like you physically did that, and I'm like, we can't see
I did.
that. Yeah, we can't see that. Okay. Are you gonna keep being dragged, or are you gonna push yourself up now? Your phone and wallet are not in your pockets.
Yeah, I'll probably do, like, a really good crunch to sit up and be like, did you see my phone and wallet fall out of my pockets?
Yeah. Do you want them to fall out again, or do you want someone to hold on to them for you?
I mean, you could have said something again. There's a lack of
I was
communication.
going when you come up for air, but
Oh my god. Give me my phone.
you're lost.
I'm gonna take it and then I'm gonna morph back down into the ground.
Just, like, crunches back with his phone in his hands, getting ready
Yeah.
to text. Alright, what are you texting Dad?
We know, like, we generally, like, know what it looks like, right? Because we saw it. Sort
You
of.
saw it in the water, so for the most part, it just kind of mixed in with the water, except
We saw the
for-
tentacle raising up.
Yeah, you did see the tentacle when raising up to grab, and also Jernia had frozen some of it, so you did see some of it, but it just kind of looked a bit like a water blob.
Okay. I want to describe it to the best of my ability to Dad.
Okay.
And be like, can you possibly place a name to this? Maybe know, like, a mating call or something? I could get its attention?
Can you put a name to this man, this water blob, but also mating call? Love that you're asking your dad this.
Dad knows everything.
You say that.
I know. But to Morgan, Daddy knows everything.
You do get a text back from Dad. He's like You get one text that is just like, okay, it's you've given me the description of like a water spirit demon. If I was able to talk to it, I'd be able to find out probably who it is, maybe. Because every water demon does have its own thing, but looking at one, most of them look all the same.
I text back.
Call, he just texts with like a bunch of question marks, like, no.
So I texted back, so you're coming to visit? Smiley face. Come look at the demon.
I'm just picturing Morgan's dad. Dad, you. Is it the one that expects you to keep doing it?
You do get a text back that says, I will think about it. And that's all. It's kind of just one of those, like, I'll think about it.
Alright, well then I'm just gonna lay limp kind of again, just one hand holding the phone, but they're both just kind of dangling. Just watching the sewers.
Get him to a crossroads, spin him around a few times.
Call Ori.
Call Ori.
Just give me to Ori so that way when I come back up, suddenly he's dragging me away from the party and I'm trapped for life.
Are you seriously calling Ori?
No.
Okay. I was like, because you know he's gonna answer, especially if he sees your number, my dude.
I will text him and just be like, hey. Whatever you're wearing is awful.
Mm.
I can't see it, but I can feel it in my soul.
It's like you get one text that's like, hey Morgan, what's up? And then it's like, oh. Alright. How long are you guys dragging Morgan around? That's another question for you.
That's up to you guys.
When
I was picturing by the ankles.
Huh?
Sorry, repeat that for me, Steve?
I was picturing by the ankles.
Yes, but how long?
How long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
I didn't actually hear the how long part. Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
All the blood is in my head.
So yeah, you're able to, after 10 minutes, if you pull him up, Morgan, after 10 minutes, you, get pulled up. You didn't see much in the sewers as far as, like, if you noticed anything out of the ordinary. No.
Well, I saw nothing. Feels like a waste of 10 minutes.
The top of that, like, shoulders up on Morgan stinks now. Sorry.
And I need a bubble bath.
Oh, maybe that's its mating call. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
Blow
never
bubbles in
know.
the water.
There are demons that work in mysterious ways. I could tell you maybe what, like, 2% of the demons do in hell.
They get that creative, huh? All right.
There's a lot. It's like this big-ass family tree. And the apple doesn't fall far from it, but I feel like that apple sometimes gets run over by a lawnmower or something.
Okay.
Anyway. Do we have any other bright ideas?
I'll let you guys think on that. I'm gonna go back to Jernia for a second. God. All right. Excuse me. Jernia, you decided that you wanted to start looking up some... You wanted banishing? What exactly were you wanting to look up?
Banishment for demons. You know, I assume the whole put a salt in the ring only kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
I assume everything from like Supernatural kind of works a little bit, but isn't like the whole story.
You know, it's a heat of the moment thing. You bring it up, I'll decide later.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All right. So, we know how the bookstore works. So if I can get a plus cool roll.
Alright. Second roll of the day. Eh.
It's not a fail.
Yeah.
Not a fail.
It's not a fail.
Just looking, I'm like, this is bullshit. The book falls on my head.
This is stupid. Pushed. One of the dolls pushes it down. But you can't tell. Okay, so the book you find isn't necessarily a book on banishment per se. This book has some information on... Apologies. Whether or not banishment is possible depending on kind of group aspects. So it talks about whether is the demon contracted to somebody, is the demon working for somebody out of its own free will. Depending, sometimes there are ways to lock it, but banishment is not always an option when it's working under someone and their powers are also involved. It's not that the demon per se has their powers, but the power that the contractor has can sometimes block out things like banishment and stuff like that.
Sure. Next thing I want to do is text Quincy, like, know anything about water wiggly demons? I very similarly describe the water entity as much as I can.
Okay.
But I also know it takes like 10 to 12 business days for Quincy to respond, so...
Yeah. No, actually, it takes about 10 to 12 minutes this time.
Oh.
He's turned over a new leaf. Christmas is coming. He's trying to be nice. Be good for Santa. At least for him, anyway. For now. No. He, gets back to you about, if he knows anything about them. He knows, that, water demons are kind of, they're very popular up in the, upper realm. As you would think of in Hell, how it goes, the lower realm, how it would be like fire, earth, and air, and then water. It's sort of flipped in the upper realm, where water and air are in the highest, and then it's earth, and then it's fire.
Why would one try to kidnap people and kill them? Is like the follow-up question. And like, not to be, well, I would say Jernia is like, it's like in a less romantic way, but like when someone you care about, like you send a text out, like, okay, they'll just get to it when they get to it, and they get to it immediately, like the heart rate goes up.
Just get a nice...
Like I said, not like a romantic thing or anything like that, but it's still like, oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Of course. So, Quincy, he's on a roll right now. He gets back to your question. Not that it's normally water isn't used to they're used more along the lines of, I guess, delivery system. They're better at, yes, they can kill without a doubt, but if someone, or if they're taking people, I wouldn't be surprised if they were doing some sort of delivery and trade, in a way.
I'd like text back body swap question mark.
Water demons can't do that themselves, but there are demons out there that are able to do that.
I don't know. Bones seemed kind of sus when we got him out. Or when we actually finally found him.
Was Bones...
I remember that for sure.
Was Bones taken by a water demon?
I think so?
I'd have to see him to figure out if he's something else, but... Ed could just be Bones. I mean, he's always been strange whenever I deal with him, but...
This is a question for the group. We did... Bones was like nothing happened, right?
And like
when
a
we
very
finally caught up to him?
suspicious guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't there something on him?
Okay.
Am I imagining that?
He had... Some
No,
of
there
his
was-
clothing was a little frozen.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys used his hat to track him down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it got left behind.
So yeah, I would relay that. I would relay that to Quincy as well. Like, his clothes were frozen. He like swore up and down that he didn't fall into a pool of water, even though there's camera evidence of it happening.
Well, that could not be Bones. Bones is a skeleton, so... Probably ways to figure out if he's still a skeleton or not.
Do I just get a xylophone drumsticks or?
It could work, I guess.
Spooky scare.
But he's not. I mean,
Is there a
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there a way to do it without I'll just be like, if Cassie talked to Bones, is there a way to determine that he's not who he is just by a speech pattern, or he stitches himself out for something or something?
The way that would work is if Cassie had met Bones before, but this was Cassie's first interaction with him.
Ah. Oh, she's just spitballing at this point.
Mm-hmm. Quincy will leave one more piece of information. A lot of the times when there are other demons that will take other people's places, usually they can only take on one form of the person. So Bones looked human. There's a good chance that he wouldn't know how to look as Bones when he's, well, just Bones.
Jernia will just feverishly take notes at a journal.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say, thank you very much, Quincy. It's good to see you learning how to text. If it's uncomfortable for you, I can absolutely call.
He can't take phone calls right now. That's what he gets back to you at.
Oh, that's what you said last time. And she gets back to trying to figure out stuff. But yeah, she'll go to the group chat and just lore dump, I guess.
Okay. You guys get
possibly someone from the upper planes. possibly someone for the upper planes, possibly possibly a possibly in an effort to body swap Bones, and stuff like that.
Now, when we picked him up, James looked at Bones with the sight, didn't he?
Yes, I recall that.
And I think he was still showing up as like undead or whatever it is he's
Yep.
was supposed to be.
He was still showing up as something undead.
But there was some sort of effect on him, I think.
Yes.
But we weren't sure what's natural for him and what isn't.
Yeah. So, he had an item on him that was kind of, what you could guess Ralph would also have on him to kind of give him the human appearance. It would be something Salem also had on her as well when you first met her. So Salem would also have an item that would make her appear human to some, but hers, it's a special item where if you have the sight, you can still tell she's a ghost because she has this sort of blue glow about her.
It's just casting an illusion on her, basically.
Yeah. It's just a minor illusion. Like, people can still reach out and touch her, but she has the ability to make herself solid and to make herself not solid. So it's not... Basically, yeah, it's just like a recolor for her. Whereas people like
It's just something to
Bones-
fool the normies.
Yeah. Whereas people like Bones, they need something a little bit more stronger because he's just a skeleton. So he would need something that gives him a little bit more, so he doesn't look overly thin or anything like that. So you don't reach out and grab him and it's just like a balloon over top of something.
So it is probably still him. But that still means he could be possessed or something.
Did something else fill up the balloon?
Dun dun dun. Well, that's true. If it took him in his bone, if it copied his bones form and then put it on the ring, or whatever the item is he's got.
Mm-hmm. For Bones, it was he was wearing a necklace with a pendant. It was just the pendant that was showing different. I want to watch whatever video you posted, Cody, but I can't.
Skeleton dancing.
Yeah. Does it have music?
No, I made it really fast. Just imagine music.
Okay. I just wanted to double check because if there's music, it'll pick up on the stream, so I can't. Perfect. Alright. So what are you thinking?
Let's call Ori.
Morgan comes back up to that. You want to call Ori?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
What do you want to call him?
Friend.
Okay. It takes a couple rings, but you definitely do get through to Ori fairly quickly. Hey, Stu, what's up?
Hey, buddy. Two things. You want to go clothes shopping next weekend?
Yeah, down.
Sick. Second, I need your help looking for, like, a water monster thing.
A water monster?
Yeah.
I do have some time off right now. I could probably stop by.
That'd be cool.
Where are you guys?
Down the street, just outside Tea and Leaf. We have, half of Morgan here. The other half is in a sewer.
Well, that explains it. He's probably bored. He texted me that he doesn't like my clothes. Okay.
That's not true. Everyone loves your clothes.
door at my heart. Okay. Yeah, give me like... It'll take some time, a little far off, but give me like 30 minutes.
Okay. I mean, we're coming up to a crossroads in the street, you know? If you do that thing you do. Okay.
Just nervous chuckles. Yeah, alright. See you in a bit.
All right, ciao.
Alright. Alright. Hangs up. Alright,
Matthew
Ori's been
McConaughey?
called.
I was going to say, Ori is now suddenly Matthew McConaughey.
I hate that so much.
Alright.
Maybe he always has been.
Bum.
Just
No, I
Matthew.
can't imagine.
It's just Matthew McConaughey and like those loud outfits he wears. Just put Matthew McConaughey in them now.
It's
That does
Matthew
make me
McConaughey,
smile a
but
little
in
bit.
non-cherry outfits. Alright, so, okay, Ori is on the way. What else would you guys like to do?
You know, it completely slipped my mind that y'all were just dragging around. Just like on the street level. I thought y'all were in the sewers.
No.
So, like,
Well, we
Oh,
thought
you
the
were-
plan was originally, but then we came up with, or they came up with.
Theoretically, if Jernia like looked out the window from the Tea and Leaf, she could see you guys just being dumb with like that, and just like,
Oh yeah,
I assume we were going down the side street, but I don't know.
you guys were going down the side street, but if you guys decided to go down the main street, let me know.
Jernia just like looks like. They're gonna make me take up smoking.
They're going to make me take up smoking.
Uh-huh.
Are you telling me we haven't done that already?
No. The girls
this
might
point,
really
she's only
help with
drinking.
that. I was gonna say, yeah, the girls might help me with that.
True. Yes, the girls' night, where we just got absolutely smashed on something that was 95% champagne and 5% orange juice. And 5% being generous.
Uh-huh.
Just a simple spray. Psh, psh, you know, easy.
Enough to say that it's a mixed drink.
Yeah. 100%.
It's mixed.
It's mixed. There's orange juice in there somewhere.
Maybe. Sort of.
You taste it in that first sip, and that's it. It's fine. You guys lived through it, right?
Yeah. Debatable.
But now he has that cool drink book. Wait, no, we haven't done that yet. You guys haven't even done Christmas yet. Uh-oh. Okay. Whoops. Alright. Are you guys going back to the Tea and Leaf?
Yeah.
All right.
Now,
Okay,
Jeremy, I
walk
can
back
see them coming.
Okay. Are y'all still dragging him?
No, I've pulled him up by now.
Okay. It's like, wait a minute.
That chuckle though.
He considered it.
He considered it a viable option.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I don't want to answer that question.
You gonna plead the fifth, Deca?
Uh-huh. On the grounds that I don't want to lose any friends here. But as you all enter, Journey is like, "Oh, hi guys. Hi, welcome back. Did y'all find anything?"
Had a good laugh.
Well, laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah. Insulin's pretty cool.
Okay. Now you're just messing with me.
Any progress here?
I mean, I texted you all the progress. I just, unfortunately, didn't really see anything to banish. Anything.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I need to unblock you.
huh?
What?
I don't know if that was Ralph or Steve.
Oh, that was all Ralph.
Okay. Journey like just head tilts like, what? What? No, whatever. Y'all didn't find anything then, huh?
No, unfortunately not.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I guess we can't scry on the weird water wiggly, can we?
Can you scry water?
Scry me
It's
the
a
river.
sentient being.
Do we have a chunk of him?
No. Not that I know of.
Might be difficult then.
Well, I mean, I got Ori on the way. We could just wait for him to come and, do his thing.
What? Why?
Well, one, I wanted to see my friend, and two, he's good at finding things.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, well. I am gonna go busy myself over here then. And she gets up and goes to like make scones, I guess. Or she just goes like into another room and like starts getting the stuff out to make scones, but like hasn't actually started on it yet.
Hey, Gary, yeah?
Guess.
More butter this time.
You just hear a loud, exasperated sigh.
All right. Unless there's something else you guys would like to do within about 30 minutes, Ori has arrived at the Tea and Leaf. Unless there is somebody else there, Doll is the one to welcome him into the store.
It'd probably be Doll.
Yeah. Doll's the one to welcome him into the store. Ori asks, I guess, to go back to the mansion that Stuart called them. Doll and Ori have met before, so this is okay. Lets him go. He knocks on the door because he can't actually enter through the portal. Only you guys can. Only you guys can activate it. So there's just some loud knocking.
Hello?
Wait, does sound travel through that door?
As long
Wait,
as
is that when I came in? Yeah.
A 5-minute conversation about this one.
Oh boy. This is a third hypothetical about this one.
In this case, as long as you still have the marking active to go back to the bookstore, yes. If it was closed off, no.
Okay.
So yes, you can say hello and Ori can hear you.
Hello?
Stuart, it's me. Sorry.
What's the secret password? Yeah, that's right. There isn't one. You're the real Ori.
And Stuart will open the door.
Perfect. All right. Hey.
That's not how that works.
That's
I
not
mean-
how this works. That's not how any of that works.
Well, he stands. Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, yeah, we got like a water monster. I don't know, like hiding in the sewers. Or water demon, right?
He's yelling just into the. Hoping someone answers.
Water demon.
Yes, water demon.
Water demon. Water demon. It's a water demon. We gotta find him and beat him up or something.
I don't know. We just gotta kick his ass. A water demon. All right, those are fairly common on this realm, but
Can you find the nearest one?
I mean, I could probably manage it.
Yeah, cool. I'll buy you a shirt as like the deal.
Give me a shirt as a deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because we ask every time, what's Ori wearing?
That's true. Good call.
Yep, that is. So Ori's actually in some pretty kind of it's not what it usually is for Ori. He is wearing just a pair of black pants with some regular tied up boots. He's wearing his button up shirt is the one with the design where it's like kind of half buttoned up and it's got like herrings. I think herrings is the right word I'm thinking of. Birds with big wings and long legs. Herrings? No, those are fish.
There's a
Heron?
bird called a heron.
Heron? Yeah.
Herons? The
H-E-R.
bird, right?
Eron.
Yeah, herons. Yeah, okay, yeah, herons.
It's herons.
I'm saying it that way because Cody. But yes, it's those birds. Sorry, I was like herons. Why? It's a fish. I thought that was a bird. Yeah, a gray heron. There we go. Across with their like wings open, and they're just like a bunch of them on his shirt.
Looking good as ever.
Thank you. Just got back from a date.
Ooh, with who?
A man that I'm just, trying to tie down. It's being a little flaky. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
He can't deny my charm. Anyway, so okay, water
Oh no, we
demons.
don't anyway. We don't hand wave. Name? What's this fella's name?
Open this particular can of worms, Quentin.
That's fine. I know everything about Ori.
James! James, come
Don't
here!
be shy. Tell us.
What is it, Stuart?
Don't be shy.
Read his mind. Don't let him
What?
keep a single thing. I want to hear everything.
What are you?
He's asking the name that I had a date with. The name's Aoki. And he's not lying. It's the name.
He's lying. It's Morgan's dad. James walks off.
Oh no!
No, that's a completely Stuart, that's a completely different story. Don't tell Morgan.
What?
What? Yo, what?
I'll tell you later.
No, is this lore now? Is this real?
I'll tell you later.
Hey, I better get a fucking free looky loo from you.
Looky Lou.
What?
I can't do
Girl, will you look
that.
for something for me?
Was the swatter demon not count?
I was gonna get you a shirt.
I was gonna get you a shirt.
That's the exchange rate.
He'd like it. I got a really cool one. It's got flamingos all over it, so
I love flamingo shirts.
yeah.
Still, no. A story for later, Stuart.
I'll hold you to it.
Yeah, I'll leave him pinky swear.
Nothing binds a demon like a pinky swear.
Yeah. Them's the big rules. You break that, you die. Okay. That's the
Wait, did I just enter a contract with?
um,
A non-verbal contract.
nice.
I mean, it was more of a gesture contract.
Just- yeah, story for later. What? So you've got a water demon in the sewers?
Yeah.
Probably.
Alright. Probably. All right. Have you tried flushing the toilet like 3 times?
Wait, is that a real thing?
No.
I mean, I don't know. I'm the naughty here, which is a really low bar.
No, it's not a thing. You don't have to worry about that. You know, if it was a thing, I think that would be a lot of fun. But no, sadly it's not a thing. All right, you need to look for a water demon. Now, am I looking for like the demon itself? Am I looking for who's contracted it? Water demons don't usually work alone. Most of the ones that I've met are kind of cowards. But
Well, this one tried to drown Morgan. Oh, tried.
Tried. Why?
Yeah.
I lived. It's okay.
Well, that's why I said tried, not like straight up murdered Morgan.
Morgan, is he still here? Is he still alive?
He's around.
I've been told of one death already, and I hated it. All right. So, So we're just looking for. Well, I can tell you, there's probably at least a couple in town.
Okay.
Some of them just, you know, live in town, but there's a chance they could be working for someone.
And you say most of them aren't that aggressive?
Some aren't, but it does depend on who's. It depends on if they're working for someone. It depends if they're not working for someone. I've worked with a few water demons in the past that are, you know.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go with your other offer of finding who's running the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a couple people in the lower realm that tend to contract water demons.
Well, he was like running a portal in a pool at the college.
At the college. Oh well, I
Yeah.
can. Is it still open?
No, it's closed.
Oh.
It was dangerous, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can go back to the portal, see if I can find, even though it's closed, usually there is at least a bit of a trace for some time. I can see who's running the show. Though,
Thank you.
if there's a portal and it leads to a area of the lower realm, I can tell you that's probably some pretty big bosses, some pretty big, It's gonna turn into a shit show, basically. If it's a lower realm.
Awesome. Hey, quick question.
Yeah?
Could I live, like, if I went to the lower realm,
Yeah.
would I just die or something?
No. We've never had a mortal try and live in the lower realm. We've had...
No, I'm not trying to live there. I'm just saying, if I happen to fall in a pool and end up there, am I, like, just
No.
dead?
No, you wouldn't
No?
die, no.
Okay.
You'd be there kind of, like... I guess the term would be illegally, because you're not dead.
I mean, I don't want to go there.
No, we've had mortals in the lower realm before. Hunters of sorts in the past, but...
Okay.
haven't had any for a very, very long line. Time.
A very long line.
Very long line. Good for shots.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, yeah, if you could just figure that out for us, and I will bring you to get a t-shirt, my friend. Not necessarily a t-shirt, you know. If you want something else.
get him a shirt that says, the man, the legend. He'd wear it. You know he would.
I almost want to get one just so I can wear it on stream now.
Yeah, you know those really specific shirts on Facebook that come up. I think Ori would wear those.
Yeah, he would. He'd be like, "Oh, this one's funky." Click.
Oh, those ones that are always from like the Japanese stores or something, or Chinese stores.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're always so weird.
There's
but they're
those,
kinda
but there's
stylish.
like, it's like, it's a Pokemon Master thing. You wouldn't understand.
And
Oh,
Ori doesn't
yeah.
understand, but he gets it anyway. Asking me about my T-Rex. Yeah. She lifts the shirt over his head. I love it. All right. So the last thing is if you've closed the portal, there is a good chance that like this is probably gonna take some time. Like I probably won't get to you back within like may take me a couple days.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe like text us. If if anything comes up.
of course.
Play
Yeah.
by play.
Give my number, and he just like fucking shakes his phone. But yeah, all right, and
Oh,
need me
before
for
you
anything
go,
else? Yes.
you want to see me make someone mad?
I would love to.
Oops.
That's like the best fourth wall break in this entire game.
Oh God. Okay.
Mad?
Actually, I think I have the perfect. I think I have a chart here. Hold on.
You have a chart? What?
Dude's got a full spreadsheet for you now.
Yeah, at this point, I kind of do.
Sometimes you just have to be extraordinarily prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do it once a game.
Well, I let you do it like at least once a session because it can be pretty. I'm not gonna let you get like 17 oopses.
Oh well, no, that's self-imposed as well. I would never try. That's way too silly.
Even for Cody
Yeah,
or Stuart.
both of us.
Okay. You know what? This feels good. All right. So, Ori just kind of like shakes his head and he's like, you know what? Have at it. And as he leaves and shuts the door, as he leaves, you can hear a little clink as it hits the ground. And looking down, you can see something that looks like a ring. As you pick it up, it looks wooden. It doesn't have anything carved into it. It just looks like a dark brown wooden ring.
I'm wearing it.
All right. You put it on, and as far as you can tell, nothing happens.
James is still with me, right?
Yeah. Unless,
James?
no, James left the room, I think. Actually, he just was like, no, it was Morgan's dad, and then...
Oh, right.
I'm like in the kitchen or somewhere, still close enough to look at it.
Okay.
What is it?
You better go get that.
Step back into the room.
What's that?
A hand.
What's that on the hand, buddy? What's that?
Dust.
You can tell there's a magical
that?
effect to it, James.
All right,
it's a
I
magic
examine it
ring.
closely.
You can tell it's a magic ring. You can't necessarily tell what it does. It's a very, like, low magic energy. If Stuart takes it off, you can see the magical energy is not there, but as he puts it back on, you can see the magic energy spike back up.
Can I roll an investigate a mystery to try to figure out what it is?
Yeah.
Let's see. That uses sharp, right?
Yes, yes, it does. $12. Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh. Very nice.
So this magical ring, I'm gonna say that you've done some research on it before because you have heard about rings that can alter the tastes of food when worn. Every ring kind of has its like depending on who makes it and who puts the sort of magic into it. So you can't specify what taste it is, but you can tell that it will alter the taste of something when eaten. Like, not when the ring is eaten, but when, like, if you eat an apple, it won't taste like an apple. Maybe. Unless it is a ring that makes everything taste like apples.
It's a ring that makes the rain taste like bean and cheese burritos.
That's oddly specific taste. I feel like at this point, Journey would be like, "Scones are done."
You want to test it?
Yeah, go see what a scone tastes like.
Okay, yeah.
And Stuart will just run in there, grab a scone, cram it down his face, and see what it tastes like.
Okay, Jernia, you're making the scones, right?
Uh-huh.
Do these scones have anything in them, on them? What kind of scones are they that you've made?
Yeah, they're just regular, like, bread,
Like
bread
pastry.
with butter.
Okay.
So it's basically a cooked croissant with butter on top.
Okay.
That sounds good, though.
Perfect. That does sound really good. I'm like sitting here like. I did eat supper today, surprisingly. All right, Stuart, you sham this. You shove this into your mouth and like quickly chewing it. Tastes like milk chocolate.
Ooh. Now everything's gonna taste super good. James, you want to try it?
Sure.
And we'll take it off, hand it to James.
All right, James, you put it on. I'm gonna guess, don't shove a whole
No, take a bite.
pastry in your mouth. You take a bite. Tastes like milk chocolate.
Which is weird with that texture, probably.
A little.
Take it off. Take another bite.
Tastes like a buttered pastry.
Neat. Hand it back to her.
Okay, cool.
And he's not going to wear it all the time. He'll just keep it in his pocket.
Yeah.
So it's not to, kill the flavor for him.
Oh, Bruno made Brussels sprouts tonight.
Joke's on you. I fucking love Brussels sprouts.
Ew.
Me. I don't like.
Dude, I love my veggies.
I love everything.
Hell
except
yeah.
Brussels sprouts. So.
This is a pro veggie stream here.
Yep.
They just
Oh,
need
roast
to
that,
not be
see y'all
boiled.
later.
Okay, successful oops. Good oops.
I will say I do have items that portray to, of course, what oops is that will like portray to your missions. But this is just Ori dropped a ring and you now have you now have a ring that makes everything taste like chocolate.
Hey, it's prestidigitation, basically. I've got it.
I feel like it's like Ori. Ori, I think we established actually doesn't like his vegetables. So like this is a way for him to eat them, and you've taken away the one way he can eat his vegetables.
Oki's gonna be so mad. Oh god. Oh, okay. Yes, but you have a ring now that makes everything taste like chocolate. And I do enjoy the idea of you can try different things and it'll be different flavors of chocolate, but it'll still mostly be chocolate.
Okay.
So you can get dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate.
You eat an orange, it tastes like one of those chocolate oranges you can buy.
Ew. You've ruined it.
You gotta go.
If this is one of those pro-orange things, then just...
I love chocolate oranges. Who the fuck are you?
Fuck those things. They're gross, dude.
What? No, the dark
They're
chocolate
gross.
ones. No, the dark chocolate
They're
ones.
gross.
Yes.
I'll take them for you. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Me too. Okay,
You
you
guys
can
help
come back
me
now.
fill
Now
out
that you're
what
giving them away, you're allowed back in the stream. All right. Did you knock it over?
I just punched the shit out of it.
God. All right. That is your oops. What's next?
Gonna take Ori to the pool?
Are you guys traveling with him? He knows where the college is, so it wouldn't be an issue if you didn't want to go with him, but...
Wanna
Well,
go
ask
and
me if
carry
I need to back up.
Alright, so sorry, some of you are going with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going with him?
Yeah, James will go.
Okay.
See if he can figure out how Ori does what Ori does.
Alright. Stuart? Okay. Morgan, Jernia, Cassie, Ralph?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
Journey will go.
Alright.
Just so that she can see if she can't, like so that she can actually see what happens this time because she wasn't with them at the pool last time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Morgan?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Everybody's going. So, perfect. Everybody can get in their respective vehicles. If anybody wants to ride with Ori, they can ride with Ori. Yes, he is still riding his motorcycle in the snow and winter cold. Okay. Something about demons, so just to make it easy to fucking ride. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Ghost Rider. We kind of just melt the snow around us as we go.
Just nobody notices it.
There are people who actually do ride their motorcycles year round, and I'm not talking like they're in the South and ride them year round. I mean, we've got dumbasses up here in Canada who ride them year round.
I'm really, yeah, I'm like super not surprised by that at all. Okay, alright. Everybody makes it back to the pool. The pool is the pool in use? What time of day is it? No, the pool is not in use. It is not being in use right now. Later in the day, you guys can see the schedule that the pool is booked for the swim team. Even though it's not the season for it, they still practice. But right now, the pool is empty, and you guys can make your way in.
Well, this was an indoor pool, wasn't it?
Yes, this was an indoor
Yeah.
pool. Yeah. All right. Okay. If you guys don't mind, watch the doors. Don't let anyone in. I'll go take a look at this. Ori ends up stripping down to basically like his boxers. And slowly but surely there is a transformation for Ori. His skin turns into this sort of my whole brain forgetting the actual, it's like a purpley gray. Two horns sprout on his head that goes from the front of his head and kind of move back and connect. And almost connect. It's kind of like one horn goes back, the other horn catches over. And a tail as well. Clawed hands, clawed feet. That is a demon-esque look. And then he dives into the water. There is a small little bit of a like sizzle, as if something was entering water that was too hot. And it looks like it takes him a moment before he turns and finds the area of the portal. He's down there for about 5 to 10 minutes. You guys can guess by the way that he's not sort of thrashing about that there's a little bit of a breathing underwater difference compared to most. Morgan is half monster, so that is why he still needs to breathe underwater. Before Ori comes back up. When he comes back up, he is back in his human form. And I can find a bit of a trail but it's gonna take some time before I can really pinpoint down where that leads. A portal can be reopened, but it can only be reopened by the one that is planning on traveling through it. So I can't reopen something that's been closed.
But can you figure out where it would open up to?
I can tell a couple spots maybe, but I'm going to have to go to the lower realm to figure that out. There's a good chance that even though you closed the door here, the door over there could still be open.
And did, like, the water monster make the portal, or someone else?
Someone else. This is
Could you
something...
get, like... You know how, like, artists do a little signature?
Mhm.
Is there, like, the portal version of that anywhere?
There's a couple spots, yes.
Ooh, okay. Names? Anything? No? Okay.
The areas that they're in, they're a couple sort of high-ranking
Oh.
lower realms down there, so it could be one of them. It is one of their portals in a way, but at the same time, it could just be somebody using it for the sake of that. So,
But you can tell the portal connects to the lower realms, not the higher realms.
connects
Okay,
to the,
that's something.
I can give it that. Lower realm has this kind of smell about it. I mean,
A funk, I understand.
yeah. Upper realm is always like sweet, while the lower realm doesn't smell sour, but it sounds like a burning campfire. Smells like almost like a burning campfire.
I want to
Musky.
so bad.
I'm sorry, Stuart.
I love that smell.
Well, the lower realms is the place for you, my friend.
We're gonna have to go there one weekend.
Mortals can travel to the lower realm. It just
Okay.
takes a bit of time.
All right, we'll go shopping in the lower realm.
You know, actually, I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Morgan, your dad is high rank enough. He can probably... I mean, you can get to the lower realm. Your
Yes.
father's from there, but he could probably manage to get the rest of them down there if he really wanted to.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Well, I suppose he could. It can't hurt.
I mean,
to
if
try
he
and
finds
ask him.
out that someone's doing this and we don't know why, it's a better chance that he'd be more than willing to bring you down there. That is, if you guys feel okay going to the lower realms. It'd be like, actually, like a summer vacation almost. You can bring shorts.
It's nice and
Hmm,
toasty.
yeah, visit Scenic Hell.
It's not as bad as you think. It's more like... It's like going to Vegas, but stepping just outside of Vegas and being in the desert.
So it's like going to Vegas, but the sucky part.
Exactly.
I mean, there are fire pits, but those are usually off
There's probably a
Off the
few
main
drug
strip.
dealers too.
the main strip, yeah. Sorry, Stuart, what did you say?
Nothing. I want to go to the hell. I want to go to heck.
I want to go to the hell.
I want to go to the hell.
Well, I can
I'm
give Dad
so
a call.
excited.
Guess I'm calling Dad.
Yeah, this is not where I thought my day would end up.
Are you gonna FaceTime him?
Oh, God, no.
Hey,
All right, I'm calling Dad.
All right, you call Dad. Morgan, I usually don't get calls from you. What can I help you with? I mean, I
Hi,
get calls from you all
Dad.
the time now that I'm thinking about it. I just don't answer them all the time. But I'm answering it now. What can I help you with, Morgan?
How are you?
What do you want?
I want to know how your day's been. Can't a son check up on his dad without explicitly needing something?
My day is going good. Lots of work done today.
Oh yeah, how many women? Tell me all the raunchy details. I got time. We're not doing anything.
0.
What? 0?
Yep. Morgan, you know I don't do just that, right?
Yeah, but like that's the cool part.
Morgan, it's not all about sleeping with people. There's a lot more to it than just that.
I know there's contracts and meeting up with them and blah 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 blah.
Morgan, I'm a businessman. What do you expect?
I'm not sure, I suppose.
One day
Anyway,
I'll take you down here again and I'll show you what it's really like.
Speaking of that, can we rush that visit to like now?
You want to come to the lower realm?
Yes. And I'm wondering if I can bring all my friends with me.
Oh, Vinny's not there anymore, is he?
No, Vinny, he was gunned down by the police months ago.
Oh, that's a shame to hear. I'm sure he's down here then. All right, I'll have to pay that one a visit. Okay.
I love that bit.
Well,
the thing I've been telling you about is something's happening, and it's been attacking people. One of them being me. And we need answers.
all right.
Which is why I'm wondering if I can bring everybody just for a temporary.
How many people is everybody?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is Ori coming?
Ori has free pass down here. He doesn't need a pass.
No, okay, fuck him. 6.
So you and 6 other. Or you
No.
plus
Me and 5 other people, I believe.
Okay.
We count me as half. It's okay.
What?
All right.
I'm gay. I can't do math.
Well, I will say it's not as easy as opening a portal and bringing you down here. There's a couple things I'll have to do before you are able to come down here. So.
Well, that's fine. I just more wanted to see if like it can actually be done. I've never taken any sort of mortal, non-monstrous being.
Well,
it's rare for me to even go.
It will take, I can't do it today. It'll probably be either tomorrow or the next day, but I will need to know what everyone is. Is everyone mortal?
Is everyone mortal?
Is that him asking us?
That's at least him asking Morgan.
I mean, I believe so. If not, then somebody has some explaining to do.
All right.
Like, I just picture Morgan like holds his hand to like the microphone part. It's like, hey, you guys are all mortal, right?
Everyone's just like nodding.
I think so.
All right.
I got an I think so. So.
But I'm only speaking for myself. I don't know about the rest of them. And he side eyes Ralph.
Ralph's just like sweating. He's just like sits up a little straighter.
I'm gonna say 4 yeses and 1 maybe.
All right. Well, I'll let Ori deal with him then, and then I have better and easier access to getting the mortals down. So.
Okay.
You don't need that pass, but there's at least 4 of you, and then there's okay. Yeah, probably tomorrow evening. Maybe. You guys won't be able to stay long. It'll be like a 24-hour thing, but
that should be fine.
It's not like a trip. It's like a trip.
I think that'll be plenty of time.
All right. Then until tomorrow.
Well, thank you. I love you.
I love you too, son.
Why did you hesitate?
I didn't hesitate. I'm just getting used to it. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go before this gets. Before I make this worse. Goodbye, Morgan. Click.
He said he loves me.
Did he?
You good? There's the little, and Journey's like pointing to her eye. Like there's a little. You got a little thing there.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just remembered that I still smell like a sewer, so I'm gonna wrap this up.
Sure.
Well, Dad can get us to the underworld. Tomorrow.
And back, right? He gets us to the underworld and back.
Well, yeah, he says it's gonna
Okay.
be a temporary visit. We'll probably have like 24 hours down there.
Visitor pass to the lower realm. Got it.
Yeah.
Ori's redressed himself and he's looking at his phone and he's just like, all right, who's the maybe?
Everyone
Hi.
except Ralph.
Oh, that's who I'm supposed to look at.
Everyone's like, oh. I just picture Stuart like looking, and then he's like, oh.
Yeah.
I was looking Cassie.
You know what? That's fair.
It is what it is at that point. All right. Well, all right then. Ralph, if I'm gonna need the information to get you down there, but if you don't want everyone to know, we can just have a we can have a moment off to the side. Just you and me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. If you guys want to go ahead, I can take Ralph back. Unless Stuart, you want to ride with me again?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Ori does take you to the side, Ralph. All right, big guy. What are we working with?
Well, I take off. What? Do I have 3 amulets at this point? I think I do.
I know you have one for Visage. You do have one. I believe that blocks your thoughts. 'Cause that was something that you took. And then I think you only have 2. No, you do have 3. You have. Yes, because you also have the protective artifact that you found.
Yes.
Ralph's got that fucking drip though.
Yeah, he does.
Ralph's got the drip.
Yes, yes, you do have 3 amulets now.
That was for me more than you guys.
That's some Mr. T shit.
All right. He promptly takes them all off.
All right. Oh,
Rubs his chin a little.
it's like one of those like, what do you think? Oh, all right. Ralph, that'll be easier to get you down there than it will be to get the rest of them.
Yeah, but can you get me back?
Yes.
Okay.
I can promise you it will only be a 24-hour thing. I mean, Bones is up here, right? So
All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
it's not like
You
you.
would have thought. Did I see Ralph? Without a...
Ori would have told you to wait outside for him. So whether
okay.
you stay, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll just head out the door.
The moment of hesitation that's like, do I stay? Do I go? All right. Yeah, it'll just be a 24-hour thing. I mean, you haven't gone and like done anything like me sitting here like piss off a necromancer, right? But no, no.
I was wondering if that line was coming.
You haven't done anything like you don't fight. You're not supposed to be fighting against like some big war or something, right? No. He's just like no. I mean, there are rules for you being able to stay up here, and if you would have broken a rule by now, you would have been dragged back somewhere, so...
That's fascinating information, but alright.
I can tell you more about it. I've helped actually, I've helped mostly Bones to... You know. It's just a side hustle.
You just get...
Okay.
Just give him a pamphlet.
So,
Yeah,
Actually, I got a
receive
pamphlet from Bones, yeah.
No, okay, which I can give you more information on that later, but, for now, you can put your amulets back on. Yeah, I'll be able to put that information in, and getting you there and back will be easy peasy.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Not a problem. Alright, let's head out of here then.
Alright.
I can picture just Stuart sitting on the bike with, like, pretending to drive it himself.
I was gonna say that actually. You beat me to it.
Alright. Getting you, Ori gets you back to the Tea and Leaf, and, he was planning, like, everyone meets back up at the Tea and Leaf. He was planning on, staying, but with the fact that, you guys are getting the pass to the lower realms tomorrow, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Janine's just gonna, like, go off somewhere in the, maybe somewhere in the mansion by herself, just, like, work on her stuff.
Okay.
Just make sure her magic's, like, up to snuff. Make sure she remembers this incantation and that incantation, and I'm moving my hands like I'm like you guys can see it.
All right.
Talks in Hispanic.
James is going to research and make sure day passes to hell are actually a thing. He's come to trust Morgan a little bit. Not so much hell in general.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay, so, sorry. You're practicing magic. You want to know if, visitor passes to hell are a thing. All right. Morgan, Ralph, Stuart, Cassie?
Cassie's gonna text Ansel and let him know.
Hey, guess what, babe? Going to hell.
Going to hell tomorrow. Be back the day after.
Get your postcard.
Get your postcard. You know what? I'll make a gift shop just for you guys. All right.
Greetings from scenic hell.
Oh God. Okay. Stuart, Morgan, Ralph, you guys.
Stuart's probably gonna text Ansel and be like, "Hey, guess what? No." No, probably just get rested and all ready for a heck.
Ready to go. Ready to go. All right.
Poor Bruno's just sitting around so thirsty.
This part, she's like, he's like, I've drinking so much juice. My tongue
Staring at the dry macaroni.
Sorry, Bruno. It's just the way things gotta be for a little bit.
He's like opened a can of like pineapples and has just been drinking like pineapple juice and eating pineapple. His tongue is like, my tongue is so furry. I hate
Your
it.
girlfriend go like that.
Next question. Does Bruno have a girlfriend?
I don't know, probably.
Maybe. It's like, we'll think about it.
Absolutely.
Finds a strong woman in town. All right. There's two of you left. What are you guys up to?
I'd be asking Ori if he's still hanging around, if how the necklaces aren't breaking any rules, but if not, he'd probably just be thinking of more questions to ask him tomorrow.
Okay. Ori does stick around for a little bit. He does let you know that the reason the necklaces aren't like breaking any rules is basically because they're anyone who is on the like mortal plane or realm quite a bit needs some form of, they don't want like an all-out hell to break loose, basically. So some sort of item that masks your monstrous appearance is always allowed on the field, and there is no stopping like magicians or anything like that from making necklaces that stop from mind reading. Like Ori noticed Cassie has something that blocks her thoughts. So it's as simple as that. Even Ori, like at one point, like Ori like lifts his hands and he's got like a bunch of rings on it, but he points out one and he's like, this is what masks my appearance. Or I can do it at will, but if I'm just kind of idly not paying attention, it at least masks my appearance. So.
Okay.
Like, Morgan is only half monstrous, so his normal form is his mortal form, but he can tap into his monstrous form if he needs it.
Okay.
If Morgan wasn't thinking about being monstrous, he would more or less be in his like mortal form mostly. So simple, just like that. But most monstrous people you'll come across will have some sort of either jewelry or like there's been talk about people getting tattoos in the past that do it, but they're more rare because they fade and need to be retouched over time while a ring lasts, until you lose it. Which he's like holding up his hands and he realizes he's lost a ring. But doesn't question it. He loses rings all the time. But he says he'll be able to answer any questions you have tomorrow if you have more for him. For now, he's going to try. He leaves to try and he even lets you know that he's going to see if he can track down anything in the lower realm before you guys get there tomorrow. So it's more or less, you don't got to do a lot of searching. But he can take you like right to the spots, hopefully, as long as they're not guarded or anything like that.
Awesome.
All right. Morgan, you doing anything?
I'm gonna text Mom.
Okay.
I'm basically gonna say to her that like I'm gonna go see Dad in Heck. I'm bringing all my friends.
She texts you back to be careful. Make sure your father doesn't do anything stupid. Make sure you don't do anything stupid.
But I got all the stupid from him, so...
That's why she's retelling you to not do anything stupid. Don't do anything that's gonna make you get stuck down in hell.
Fair enough.
Pretty much. Alright. Okay. It's only 9:30, but with the plans to go to Heck within the next, basically, 24 hours, we're gonna stop there for the night. Sorry, I just saw something. Alright, of course, we like to thank our sponsors, so dndbeyond.com, as well as Lucky Dice Cafe. And of course, if you'd ever like to check out some of our past stuff, we do have a YouTube as well, if you'd like to learn more stuff and figure out how to become a great DM or anything like that. Create worlds, create NPCs, create big bad bosses. Be sure to check out our Patreon. Of course, we're not done for the week, so please be sure to join us tomorrow for Descent into Avernus with our DM Maddie. And then, of course, Saturday with the Stolen Cities for Alex. Monday, we come back with the Troubleshooters with our DM Cap. We are in the last couple of episodes of Season 1. We have a few more episodes to go before Season 1 of the Troubleshooters is done. So be sure to join us for that and check it out. And, of course, World at War with our DM Jason And then back on Wednesday with more Monsters of the Week, Eyes of the Fallen, with me. I always like to thank my players, so thanks Steve, who played Ralph tonight. Thank you, oh my gosh, I almost said Stuart playing Cody. Cody playing Stuart.
Sometimes.
Hard
Sometimes.
to tell them apart.
Maddie, who was playing Cassie tonight. Molly, who was not on cam as Morgan tonight. Of course, Jason as James. And Jeremy, who was also not on cams as Jerenia tonight. Thanks for everybody who was able to make it tonight and to spend some time with us. We hope to see you next week. Bye.
Good night.